Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today for video number 1 of 2. I did say to you guys yesterday there was a chance there might not be a video number 1 today, but here we go. You're getting it. Not to take Fabrizio's line, but you get the gist. Tomorrow there might not be a video number 1. So keep your eyes peeled, but in order to know what's happening on the channel, to know if I have uploaded or not, there's only one way to do that, or actually two twined into one, and that is to make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. So when I do upload, you get that ping and then, oh, he's uploaded, fantastic. And if you don't get that ping, then you can wait. So it's easy as that. On top of that, don't forget to check out all the Younes Talks Football socials. Links are in the description as well as on screen for you guys right now. So make sure you're following and enjoy the extra bits of content. Now, let's get cracking. We've got a few things to talk about as of what's happened this morning, but we've got one bit that I want to... I mean, it wouldn't be a Younes Talks Football video in this transfer window if we didn't talk about one guy. Not this guy. Forget this guy. One guy. And that is Caicedo. Now, I know a few of you are getting sick of it, right? Trust me, I think all of us are, but it would be stupid to just ignore. Or it would be, you know, too sentimental to just be like, no, I'm not going to talk about the player. Like, no, if there's something there, we discuss it. So, Fabrizio's spoken. He said something. So, we're going to get into what he has said and clarify the situation. So, let's get right into it, starting off with what Fabrizio had to say. Here it is. Every day, there are many stories related to Moises Caicedo, but nothing has changed. Chelsea fans want to know what is happening, and I can say that the club and Brighton remain in talks. Chelsea will insist on signing the player, that's for sure. The coming days will see the negotiation continue. I have no idea what happens in the case where it isn't done this summer, as this is something that the two clubs have never discussed. Chelsea's focus remains on getting Caicedo this summer. Listen, Chelsea, I think at this point, are basically obsessed with making sure they end up with the player. And because they are obsessed with getting the player, it means that we are basically in a similar situation to where we were with Enzo Fernandez. Where we look and we go, no, this guy's going to be our player, right? Regardless of how it gets done, he's going to be our player. Now, if you watched All You Can Eat Chelsea over on Matisse's channel this morning, if you haven't, make sure you go and check it out. But I mentioned on there and I said, look, one way or another, I think Chelsea will get this done. One way or another, if it's the way that we want to get it done, or even if it means that we have to compromise. And if you know what I mean by compromise, you would go and watch All You Can Eat Chelsea, you would have seen what I meant there. So I'm not going to clarify it here. Go and check it out. But one way or another, that should be enough, you know, detail in the devil, as they say. There should be enough clues there for you to know one way or another, Chelsea will end up getting Caicedo. So it's a matter of time. I know people are all saying, "Oh no, we got to get him for Liverpool. We got to get him for Liverpool." Yes, to possibly beat Liverpool. Yes, I agree. It would be nice to have Caicedo there ready for Liverpool. And to say that that's impossible is naive because we still have 8 days till we play Liverpool. Now, you can get the deal done before Thursday. We've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, right? By Thursday, we need the here we go. By Friday, he needs to be registered as a Chelsea player. By Sunday, he'll be eligible to play. So this is where, yes, we have the next few days to try and get something done. At the same time, we've got to remember Brighton need to find their replacement. So there's that to bear in mind. But overall, even if it meant taking it to deadline day, I think Caicedo ends up as a Chelsea Blue. So let's wait and see what happens. Albeit, as I've said, yes, it would be nice to have him for Liverpool. But we have to remember the Premier League is a 38-game season and we don't have European football. We have one game every week. So when you look in the context of things, we're not having our focus taken adrift by other competitions where, oh my God, we're going to have to compromise. Like, no. Caicedo walks in on match day 3 or 4. Not the end of the world. He's going to participate in 34 games during the season for us. That's fine. You know, he will be able to get up to speed. He's been training, he's fit, he's sharp. So it won't be as catastrophic as I think people deem it to be if he's not there for Liverpool, although it would be nice and better if he is there for Liverpool, of course. So let's see how it's going to happen. The Liverpool game isn't the end of the season. It's not determining whether we win it or we finish top 4 or whatnot. It's the start. It's day 1. So let's see how it's going to turn out. Now, let me know your thoughts down below. Let's move to a player from Brighton that has arrived. And this is where I feel like it could be, like I said on All You Can Eat Chelsea, it could be the starter to the main course. Here it is. Robert Sanchez is a Blue. Read all about it, as the picture is there. Chelsea have unveiled Robert Sanchez as a brand new Chelsea goalkeeper. Brighton have also confirmed it. Good luck to Rob Sanchez, who will join Chelsea on undisclosed terms. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Undisclosed. We all know it's 25 mil. Come on. And to explain it, we've got Nathan Gissing giving us the clarity. Here it is. Official, Chelsea signed Robert Sanchez from Brighton on a 7-year deal, fee agreed between parties, £20 million plus £5 million add-ons. Brighton initially asked for 30 million, but Chelsea hoped around 20 million. CFC's plan for Sanchez is to compete with Kepa and then take over as number one in time. There's a little devil in the detail there once again. I'll show you this again. Read between the lines. What do you notice? Fee agreed between parties, 20 million plus £5 million add-ons. What did Brighton ask for? 30. What did we get it done for? 25. Okay. This is why I'm saying... this is why I'm saying, right? And I understand the circumstances are slightly different because Rob Sanchez isn't their first choice. He's not a key player for Brighton anymore. But with Caicedo, we offer 90. They want 100. That's all we need to do. That's all we need to do. That's all we need to do. And I believe Brighton will end up saying yes. Especially with the thing of add-ons and whatnot. I'm going to tell you now. I think we can get Caicedo. I think Brighton will look and go, and you know what? We might accept if it's 90 plus 5. 90 plus 5 on add-ons. I think they say yes. So... Let's see. It's gearing up. Let's see who's going to fold first in this massive poker game. Anyway, Sanchez is a Chelsea player now. And look, I don't want to make it seem like, oh, this is a horrible signing. It's not. In terms of the profile of player that Chelsea require under Pochettino, Sanchez is definitely someone I think that fits the mould to a certain extent. Are there flaws in Sanchez? Absolutely. Is he our first choice? No. Are there any other goalkeepers better than him available? You could argue David Raya in terms of form, yes, but in terms of the profile of player that Chelsea need, Sanchez is better suited, 100%. For what Poch is trying to do, for the way that we're trying to move the ball, for how we're trying to set ourselves up in defence and set ourselves up to launch an attack, to get the ball moving, Sanchez suits us better than Raya, 100%. But it seems like the whole idea is to get Sanchez in, compete, and then with time, take Kepa's place. In the meantime, we actually try and strive for a top goalkeeper if Sanchez doesn't prove to be the guy this coming season. Now, if we do end up with a goalkeeper, I think that's when Kepa ends up moving on and Sanchez remains where he is. So this is actually a strategy, I think, from Chelsea to be covered for now, but we move later for someone possibly bigger. And at the same time, it buys us time to be able to get a move for Kepa out of Chelsea. So I think it's a strategy, and I think it's a good one for now, and I think it's something Poch can definitely manage with. So Sanchez, welcome to Chelsea, and I'm looking forward to seeing how he's going to do. I think he'll surprise a few people in terms of the way that he's going to help Chelsea move the ball. I think that's where Chelsea are aiming their target on. And I think that physically, in terms of his size, the saves that he can pull in terms of his shot stopping, yeah, it's not far off, if not the same as Kepa in terms of the shot stopping. Plus, he's taller and he's bigger, which is going to give us an advantage. So, overall, the profile of player is, I think, what we've decided to buy here. So let's see how it's going to turn out. Now, we've got news from Felix Johnston, and this is very, very welcoming news. Very welcoming news. So here it is. Exclusive, Ian Matson has been verbally offered a new contract by Chelsea through his agents. Matson was up for sale at the beginning of the window for around £25 million, but valuation not met, and after impressing in pre-season, he is set to stay in the first team squad if a contract is agreed. 100% deserved. 100% deserved. This has been a standout player and someone that has impressed everybody very, very quickly. No one expected this from Matson. This fast and this intense. The man didn't just impress in terms of left back like he was playing when he was out on loan and how everyone, looked at him to be. But he's turned out to be versatile. He's an attacker as well. He can play on the left, he can play on the right, in defence, wherever you stick him, he does a job. So Ian Matson being offered a new contract is completely deserved, and then I hope he signs it, and I hope he stays, and I hope that we can see a future with him, because I look at him and he's got creativity, he's got dynamicism, he's direct, he's quick, he's strong. And he's only going to get better because he's young. So I'm really, very much looking forward to seeing what he's going to do this season for us. He's definitely staying in the squad. And yeah, under Pochettino, I'm hoping he's going to thrive. So I'm looking forward to seeing how he's going to play. Let me know your thoughts on Matson possibly being offered a new contract. Looking forward to it all. Now, Gabriel, we've got an update. I mentioned him yesterday. Fabrizio's clarified the situation. So here we go. Angelo Gabriel is doing very well, but he's still expected to join Strasbourg on loan. And that, I think, is expected to an extent where we look at Michael Olise being chased by Chelsea at the moment. If Chelsea are going to pursue Olise of Crystal Palace, it's only right that a Gabriel, which was the original intention to go out on loan to Strasbourg, is going to happen because he's just not going to get enough game time. Realistically, you think he would, but Olise's there. Yeah, Olise can take the place on the right-hand side. Olise can come in and replace Nkunku if needed, like right now where Nkunku's injured. We've got rotation in terms of those roles like Madueke, and we've got Chukwuemeka. Angelo Gabriel, at his age, needs minutes, development, and even more game time to play and get better. Strasbourg is going to be the option. So if we get Olise, this will absolutely need to happen, and I hope I know he'll go to Strasbourg and absolutely smash it. As I said yesterday, Strasbourg, listen, you better win Liga. You better win Liga. There's no excuse. You better win that division. Now, let me know your thoughts on all of that as we divert to what has been happening elsewhere, and we've got big news coming from Manchester City this morning. It's official. It's done. Let's check it out. It's Josko Gvardiol. Now, Man City released this absolutely creative video of Guardiola writing Guardiola and then changing it very, very subtly to Gvardiol. That's clever. That's creative. That's very creative. And it means that Manchester City have in fact unveiled Gvardiol as their new signing. He signs for City. Not sure in terms of the contract length at the moment. There's no indicator as to say how long he's actually signed for, unless if I've not caught it. But he's a Man City player. It's official. It's done. He is signed. And as I've mentioned before, it's a very good signing for Manchester City to bolster up that defence, to get some, even though he's young, some decent experience in for what he's managed to accomplish and do so far, both at club level and at country level for Croatia. Kovacic, connection there, so he'll settle in quite well, I feel like, and Manchester City have pulled off a very good signing for themselves. If I'm not mistaken, it's a defensive record fee, so this is going to be, pressure on him to perform. Let's see if he's going to cause any blunders, but overall I think he's going to be a solid signing. So Manchester City have got Gvardiol. Top signing. Congrats to Manchester City. They've bolstered where they needed to bolster. Interesting. Now, we wrap up on this, I think, is big news. This is big news as far as I'm concerned, and it was someone that was linked with Chelsea, but it never really got pursued. Here it is. Exclusive from Florian Plettenberg, Randall Kolo Muani and PSG. There's a verbal agreement in principle. Muani has decided to join PSG. He wants to leave Eintracht Frankfurt this summer. He has already informed the bosses, confirmed, and as first via RMC. Eintracht boss Krosch has already demanded 100 million euros for the players' management. It's not realistic. Poker has started. Everyone's playing poker now. Everyone's got the cards out. There we go. Cheers, Tony Bloom. Look what you've done. Look what you've caused. Honestly, but this, for PSG, brilliant signing. This suits PSG to a T. Why? French international, young, developing, is looking to progress, is a top player at his level at the moment. Coming to PSG to thrive in a league like Ligue 1, Champions League football. I mean, the whole thing suits PSG as much as it suits Kolo Muani. In terms of what he's trying to do, where he is in his career at the moment, what PSG are trying to do by trying to get rid of superstars and try to start again with some originality and some authenticity, some organic, breeding of players at the football club, being able to take good talents and help them grow, not try and buy all the Mbappes of the world. This is going to fit. With Luis Enrique as well, I think he can do a good job with Kolo Muani. He's going to be given the platform to try and express himself now. Hate that term. But anyway, you know what I mean. Kolo Muani at his age, coming to PSG to be the leading man, and when you look at the players that are there, that were there, Messi, Mbappe, Neymar and whatnot, no one's really stopping him now. Mbappe's on his way out, Messi's already left, Neymar doesn't play as a striker. Kolo Muani can come in, the place is there ready to be taken, the opportunity is there to be seized. So Kolo Muani, I think, to PSG is a very good deal for player and for club. So Let me know your thoughts down below on that development. Kolo Muani to PSG. How do you think it's going to fare for him? And how do you think it's going to fare for PSG if it does go ahead? Let me know down below. Much appreciated. And there we are. I will see all of you later on for video number 2. Make sure you guys are here for that. And like I always say, to be here for that and to be notified, you have to do 2 things, which is hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded, and on top of that, don't forget the socials: Instagram at Younes Talks Football, Twitter at Talks Football, or X. I might have to change the graphic as well. X now at Younes Talks at Talks Football, sorry, and TikTok at Younes Talks Football. Make sure you hit the links in the description now to hit a follow and enjoy the extra bits of Younes Talks Football all across the web. So much appreciated, people. Thank you for watching. I will see you tonight. Take care, people, and peace.